It's 4th of July. It's on 2018, 4th of July. Welcome, Lucky Dog uh, morning coffee chat. We're out here to the flying field this morning. I hope we're getting a good stream. Sometimes the internet's a little slow out here, but do the best we can. Sitting underneath the shelter right now just because there's some rain out here. Pan around a little bit, you can see the skies. Just a fine little mist. Hear a little bit of thunder in the background. But yesterday we kind of had to cut short our coffee chat. We had the tree guys coming, and they showed up just about chat time. So I just came on and said I basically won't have a chat yesterday, but here we are today on the 4th of July. One of the I, I think I like summer holidays the best because it's warm. I like warm. A lot of people will say it's like, oh, it's hot. Well, it's not cold. It's not snowing. Actually, some people like the snow. Some people like the cold weather. It's not my preference. I don't really care much about snow or cold and some people enjoy skiing and snowmobiling and they just like some of that. But if you like it, enjoy it. But yeah, I love summertime. Uh, Actually, yesterday I went to see my neighbor and I said, I hadn't really been that hot. And he goes, oh, you're retired. No wonder it's hot. And he's right. When you're retired, you don't have to be in it working. You're not required. So, the heat isn't as bad because you're not forced to be out in it. You do what you want as far as being out in the heat and stuff on it. So, anyways, we got the tree down. They came. Boy, they were slick. I see someone popped on. Let me guess. Is it Ron or is it Denny? Maybe it's Tammy. So we got the tree down. Took them about 3 hours. There's Ron. Happy 4th, Ron. Good morning. How's the stream this morning? Is it broken up? Sometimes it gets broke up out here at the field. But yeah, they took the tree down. They came. That crew hustled. They brought the big truck in. I put a little video up this morning, just what it looked like before they did anything. I've got another video I made up. I'll either post it tomorrow or later today. I did a one with a drone. I got a lot of video from the tree coming down, just for my record and just for fun, and posted on the vlog there. So check out my daily vlog here every day. I'll be putting up more as I go along on it. So I did a quick what do you call it, a time lapse one. I did set up my GoPro and did a time lapse, and I condensed 3 hours into probably less than 2 minutes, and it was kind of cool watching the tree come down. So I know Ron saw it because he gets on. So, anyways, we're hey Ron, are you gonna try to fly today, or what do you got up for 4th of July plans? We're trying to fly, but let me switch my view. Ron says it's okay. Saw your tree being taken down. Are you going to try to fly? Well, I am. I've gotten one flight in. I flew the Expert. Let me flip the camera around here a second. I flew the Expert once, and I've got batteries charged. I've got it want to fly, and then this is a Recruit I got from Todd. I've got it all set up. I'm going to test fly it with no camera, just plain fly it. But right now, the weather is on hold. Let me see if I can get you. I think it's going to pass. They said there were some storms over the ocean coming out, and so I think you can see this is west where it is. So I'm going to try. We're going to hang out for a while. We've got the motorhome out here, the camper. We've got it out here. So we can hang out for quite a while, but I think I see blue sky in the background, so we're gonna just a little few drops here and there. So I mean, actually, I could fly a plane right now, but we're gonna give it a shot. So good, Ron. You're gonna maybe try to fly a little bit. The The water has receded. My friend Ralph showed me pictures of last Saturday. The one spot, it was probably knee high. The water was so. He said in all the years he belonged here, he's never seen the water so high. So we're gonna give a shot here later on and see if we can't get one up. Um, at least you're not walking out here into the grass and having knee-high water. Up in Ohio, back in when they did the corn, they always said the corn, if it was knee-high by the 4th of July, the corn stood gung. Ron said it's dry now. So okay, so Ron's charging batteries, and so maybe you'll get a chance to go out there and do some flying this morning. But yeah, you say knee high by the 4th of July. Your corn was doing well, and you know, you don't see a lot of corn in Florida. In fact, I rarely ever see a field of corn. So Ron said it's dry there now. So yeah, hopefully you won't. We're supposed to be dry all day. They said this morning that there was a couple little storms just coming up off the ocean that was going to roll across, heading to the east or west, heading to the west, and so I'm hopefully that it's going to dry up. I think it is. It looks like it. I see off to the east it's drying out. So we're hoping for that. So yeah, it was a busy day yesterday. The guys, I said, they came in and they took that tree down. Yeah, the field's dry, Ron. I can walk out and there's no slushy in the field, so the field's dry. I'm sure the canals, they got a lot of weeds growing in them right now, but I'm sure they're full of water. But the field's dry. We can fly. You just hopefully you don't go down in a bad spot. If you go down, hopefully you don't go down. But yeah, the guys came into the trees. They took a bucket truck up there, and this one guy, he started shining away. Had like 6 guys there, like 5 trucks, 6 guys. They come in there, started 8 o'clock. When they got started, 11 o'clock they were pulling out. So 3 hours. They I had a bunch of construction stuff, 2x4s and 2x6s and stuff from an old deck. They loaded all that up, took that away, had an old hot tub, they took that away. When they was done, they raked everything up. They had like a little bobcat, it looked like it had dozer treads on it. They picked all that stuff up and they raked it all out. The only thing, they did all the stumps. I was watching them, and they got to the end of the big stump where the big tree was, and they were looking around and they stopped. Well, after they left, I had walked out and looked, there was a little stump left. So when we called them to make payment, we didn't even say anything. They go, hey, he goes, the bearing went out of the stump grinder. He goes, we have to get a new bearing put in it. As soon as we'll run out there and finish that little bit of stump there. So they was already aware of that. And all in all, then at the end of the thing, they knocked $50 off the quoted price. So I'm very, very happy. So we'll use that again. So like I said, more videos coming up. We'll post some videos of that whole process there. It was interesting. So anyways, I did that, and then Tuesday's normally our lawn mowing day, and I wasn't sure if they'd be done, but yeah, they got all done up, raked it all up. Our lawn guys come, mowed it. Property looks great right now, all cleaned up and that. So did a good job. So I don't know what everybody else is doing today. I haven't seen Denny on, or Tammy, or John, or I can't remember this guy's name. I'm so bad at names. Sorry, I forget names. I can't remember nothing. I'm old. But yeah, it was a busy day. And then later on, I was in my big 55-gallon tank and looking around, and it's like saw 2 more babies. So we have a total of 4 babies. Jeff, there you go. Thanks, Ron. Thanks. And yeah, we haven't seen Jeff on here, so yeah, I'm sorry when I forget names. I'm just old, but I'm glad Ron remembered. Jeff's the new guy, comes on, so they're probably doing 4th of July stuff there. You know, that's what it is, picnics and having fun on the 4th. So anyways, that was yesterday. I said so now we got a total of 4 baby guppies in our little trap that we're raising, and we have 1 balloon molly. It's getting pretty big now, so we're raising that. So we're just having fun raising live bears, and we got our other tanks. I don't know how I remembered. I know, isn't that weird? Sometimes it's like, how in the hell did I remember that? Because I don't remember nothing. I will look at a number and I will go to another page and write that number down, and I will have forgotten that number just that quick. That's just, it's nothing new. It's not really because I'm old. I've always been that way. I have a small memory. You know, in school, they give you the test, and I've probably talked about this before. A test is a test of your memory. So they'll test how good of a memory you got, and you'll get a good grade if you have a good memory. If you have a poor memory, so you'll get bad grades. And also, that's how they think you're intelligent. Well, just because you have a good memory doesn't mean you're intelligence. My opinion on intelligence is your ability to work something out, to figure out how do I do this? How did I do this before? To figure something out. I consider that high intelligence, hands-on. There's people just have good memories. They can tell you everything, it's like a hard drive up here. They bring that information in and it stores it there, and they can pull it up at any one time. My hard drive's broke. It doesn't retain memory on it. But if I have a problem, I can sit there and look at it 99% of the time. I can figure it out. A couple birds out here. Let's flip around and look at the birds a minute. Couple, I think they're crows. There they go. Several crows flying out there in the field. I heard them hollering, and so you can see the ominous sky. We'll get down this way. Early morning. This time of year, we generally do not get storms in the morning. Of course, now we're on the coast right over here. We're close to the coast, and that sometimes changes out. Things I have done in the past, I can't remember how. Yeah, I know. I'll set up something, like I have this security system. Someone's always email me, send me questions like, how do I set this up? But the problem for me to sit there and explain it to you, for one, I'd have to do it again because I forgot. And two, I'd have to set in front of it to do it. I can't just say, do this, do this, do this, do this, And most of the time when I'm done, I don't even sure sometimes how did I do it. But 99% of the time I can figure it out, So that's just the way I operate. I'm sure Ron's the same way because we're kind of related. He's my brother. So maybe a little pin around here. So yeah, that's the thing. And to type something, there's nothing more frustrating than typing. I would like to see the day where even if it's not video, it's audio, where when we're doing like these live chats, you can chime in by audio instead of typing. And this way, if you want to make a quick comment, you can talk that way. I don't know, maybe that technology will come here where we can communicate back and forth. It's called a telephone, but it'd be like a video phone. And there is that too. You can do that with Skype and all those video chats. So you can do that, But to do a YouTube feed, it'd be kind of nice that we could actually talk, because there's nothing more frustrating than I'm trying to communicate something and I can't spell it. I'm not a speller. Never have been, never will be a speller. And so, I'm trying to figure this out. It's like, how do I spell this, or, and try to communicate. Ron says, me too. And that's just the way I am. I'll ask Sue, say, hey, Sue, how do I spell this? And she'll help me out. And I use my Google Home. Google Home is great. Hey, Google, how do you spell this? And she'll spell it for me. And so I use it a lot for that. So anyways, I think we're going to get ready here to wrap it on up. Instead, I've got a couple batteries charged here. And see what everybody's doing. Maybe the rain will ease up a little bit. So I'm glad to see Ron came on. Everybody else probably out having other things for the 4th of July. So we'll be on tomorrow morning. So tomorrow we're going to go not fishing, aquarium fish. We're going to go up. Our aquarium store has buy one get one free on Thursdays, and plus I found on Craigslist. The lady had a aquarium complete setup, stand, hood, tank. She only wanted $30. I think she wanted to get rid of it, and I'm going to call her and see if get that. So that's a good deal for $30. Tom said, "Yeah, Ron said I'll type words before I mean it and type them." Yeah, and I do that. I get ahead of myself. I start typing it, and the next thing you know, or I'll put a word before the word, and I'm just not good type. I don't like to read, and I don't like to type or spell, so that's just the way it is. So, okay, hey, I'm going to get out of here. Good to see Ron come on this morning. Hope everybody else is having a nice 4th of July. They had fireworks in our town last night. We don't go to them. There's too much people, but a lot of areas going to have fireworks. If you play with fireworks, be safe. Those things will burn and hurt you, so be very careful. Happy 4th to everybody. If you're watching this later on, you want to add a comment, leave a comment in the comments section. If you want to subscribe, just hit the subscribe button. Subscribers went up a little bit all of a sudden. We're shooting for 1,000. It's been a long time, but anyways, everybody have a happy 4th of July. We'll see everybody tomorrow morning.